Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel we cut through the hype and the noise and we give you the non-biased information you can use to make informed decisions. Guys, I've been researching this new narrative and this sector that really no one is talking about. Now I'm moving into gaming and AI. I think they will lead the bull run. But for diversification and just overall opportunity for swing trading, I keep looking at all sectors. Now, no one seems to be talking about the DEX, DEX, basically the decentralized exchanges. And in my opinion, everyone needs to learn to trade on these DEX. And since the FTX collapse, DEX have been very, very important, and I'm going to show you just how hard they can pump. Now, again, I think AI and gaming will lead this bull run. However, this sector or this narrative should have legs, and I believe they're going to pump extremely hard. Now, I am going to swing trade 2 out of 3 of these projects, and I'm probably going to stack one long term. But I'll tell you my thoughts, and stay with me till the end, because the best risk reward that I believe is out there is the one at the end. Now, before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button and share with like-minded people. Alright, let's get into it. Guys, in my opinion, there's 2 real players in the DEX world, and there are probably going to be more. But since the collapse of FTX, the DEX gained a lot of popularity, especially among the more advanced traders, the whales, the institutions, people that understand their way around the back end of crypto. And that's normally the bigger money. Now, just like the layer 2s and everything else, they're going to fight it out for the lion's share. Well, right now, GMX has the lion's share, and I'm not going to talk much about GMX because I'm not looking to buy GMX or swing trade it, but it is the dominant player among the DEX right now, in my opinion. So if you look at the chart of GMX, here's what I want to show you. Guys, this is roughly somewhere in here was the collapse of like Luna and FTX. This thing, GMX, went from like $13 and some change to $90 in a bear market. And guys, if you remember back, or if you were around, that was horrific times. Well, that's like a 9x. What is that? 7, 8, 9x in a horrific time. Now, they launched at the very end, like the end of November of 2021. So realistically, GMX hasn't experienced a bull run, and we didn't have the issues of the need for decentralized exchanges at the time. So I think this narrative is going to pick up, and it's going to get a lot of hype, and these projects are going to absolutely rip. And it's great for diversification. Now, I'm about to put on this swing trade because I think what's been going on with DYDX has been pretty impressive. Guys, they are going to become pretty much decentralized across the board. Now, they just had a massive, massive unlock. Guys, the DYDX tokens, equivalent to 83.2% of the assets circulating supply, have been unlocked on Friday. Now, I was hoping for a huge pullback, but we didn't get that. But they have a lot of things going on to move into being totally decentralized. They're going to be this is another narrative, not just the DEX, but basically you're going to get paid. You get a % of the profits the more you use these DEX. And that's a narrative that I think are going to make people, happy, and it's going to get a lot of attention, because when you use these DEX, you're going to start being able to make money. There's a lot of different ways, whether you are staking or borrowing or whatever. I think that it's going to be something that the big money is going to really, really like. And I think that the whales of the world are going to move away, or probably already have, from like your centralized exchanges. The only people using like Coinbase are the average people. The big money's not, putting millions and millions of dollars on Coinbase and trading. They're using DEX. Now, check this out, guys. Here's what I'm excited about. When you look at DYDX, right? It launched basically in a bear market. I mean, there were the bull market was over in November of 2021 when it launched, but there were tokens like Matic and Avalanche that were pumping and pumping and pumping, so it got a little bit of it, but realistically it didn't get a fair shake. It should have launched 3, 4, 5, 6 months earlier, and I think it would have pumped even harder. But guys, it's already pushed almost $30, and right now this project is sitting at, bear with me, just over $3, $3.30, something like that. Now this is the daily. Look at this, guys. It just had that massive unlock. This thing should have fell apart, but because DYDX just migrated from Ethereum to Cosmos, made a lot of changes as far as becoming decentralized and paying rewards, etc., etc. And guys, go research this stuff. I just want to point you in the direction. I would have thought that this thing would have fell apart, like even maybe $2, $1.50. It didn't do it. Basically, the low, and everyone knew the unlock was coming, has been right at $3. Now, if you look at this right here, guys, this wedge, this is the monthly, and now it's pretty much the old resistance has become support. Now it's kind of shaky. It's not exactly a textbook perfect flag or support. However, I think this thing is about to go hard. Some people would say it could go either way, and it can, but probability wise, I believe this thing can pump extremely hard in the next basically couple of days. But I'm looking to swing trade DYDX probably until the end of the year, maybe into next year. However, once I put on the trade, a swing trade has no time limit. It could be an hour, a week, a month, whatever. My XRP trade for the announcement, it was the longest swing trade in history. For me anyway, it was like over a year. But I will not be holding this that long, no matter what. But I expect this thing to break out, and if it pumps extremely hard, really fast, I'll cover and move on and look to do something else. And I'm not looking to stack anything realistically right now in a big way, because I personally believe that Bitcoin could rally maybe even to 50,000 between now and the halving. But I think we're going to get what some people are calling the secondary scare, and we get a big pullback that kind of gets the paper hands out of the market, and hopefully there's going to be a good buying opportunity. But if I'm wrong, that's fine. I'm going to swing trade for the next month or so, and probably into the halving. If we get a huge pullback anytime between now and the halving, I'll pretty much go almost all the way in. Now, that being said, guys, this project just launched. It's called Vertex. And it is a competitor. Some people would say it's the next level to DYDX and GMX. I don't know, but I think all three of these projects could easily get to like a $1 billion minimum market cap, and that would be a huge upside. Now, this project is pretty much brand new, guys. Go to their website, check them out, and here's what I love about all of these projects, and this seems to be the trend in crypto, and I love this. Kind of like what we saw in Caspa, that fair launch, that grassroots movement into crypto, where you don't see these VCs coming. Look at this, guys. This thing launched, and it basically has just been going up gently. Why? Because when you have the VC launches, you know, they do all this marketing. It's a big deal. These things pump and pump and pump. Like I remember when Altcoin came out, the pre-sale was at whatever level, but it came out and launched at like $8, went to $28, and then just fell apart every day after that and got down to what, $1. Well, you don't see that with the new launches. I think that's because of the regulation, but this thing, I believe, has an immense amount of upside. So I'm looking to buy some VRTX here in the next couple of days, maybe today, kind of as a swing trade. And I'll probably dollar cost average in and dollar cost average out in the next couple of weeks. And also with DYDX, I'm probably going to buy that here shortly because I think it could pump really hard. Now, anyway, I just wanted to bring those to your attention because, guys, they're all fair launch. You're not going to have that risk of the dumping from the VCs. They're very legit projects. DYDX, guys, is probably going to be very, very decentralized, faster than 99% of all projects out there. When I say decentralized, I'm talking about what the concept of decentralized is in crypto, right? A lot of people say, well, we're decentralized. I'm talking about where the community basically is in control of everything, and the utility of the project is decentralized. And no one can basically call it centralized because there's no one entity dominating that platform. And all three of these are going to probably end up there. But DYDX is basically, I don't know, 85% there now. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. But go check out these projects because this narrative of basically being able to get rewarded for using the platform and trading on these DEX, that is a big narrative and a powerful narrative. Plus, with the FTX type, collapse, the smart money wants to trade on these DEX. Now, they're going to fight it out. I think they're all going to do well, but because Vertex is so new and the tech supposedly, I'm not a developer, is a little better and a little bit more cutting edge, I'm going to use that one as my number one horse. But again, I'm going to day trade or swing trade DYDX and stack a little Vertex, dollar cost in, dollar cost out here shortly. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. And if you have any other projects you want me to look at, let me know, because I really think these projects are going to do well. One point I want to make, the only concern about these projects doing extremely well in the bull run and between now and the bull run is regulatory risk, and mainly from the SEC. Who knows? Things are crazy. So just keep that in the back of your mind, and that's one reason I'm not stacking either one of these projects hard. I'm going to swing trade a lot more than stack until regulation comes out. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit that like button. But either way, guys, come back and be part of this community. Take care.